Да. 50:07. Да. Пожалуйста.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, Thomas.
How are you?
I'm
Can you hear
fine.
me?
And you?
I'm good.
Yeah, very well.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, Vitaly.
Vitaly,
Mm.
can you hear us?
Yes, yes.
Yes, I hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. Today the topic is about books and reading.
It's interesting.
Okay.
Are you a big reader, Vitaly?
Uh, I like reading, but I'm not big reader.
What kinds of book do you like to read?
I like fantasy and sci-fi books.
Okay. Are you reading one now? Are you in the middle of a book?
Yes.
What is the name of the book?
Oh, it's quite difficult to translate.
Okay.
It's a fantasy book. It's fantasy comedy.
Fantasy comedy.
Yes,
Okay.
it's quite interesting.
Are you usually reading? Do you normally read books all the time, or do you just now and then?
Yes, I read always.
Always. Okay.
Yes, but different books I read in different speed. You see, one book I can read
Quickly.
yes, quickly for 2 days, but another book, if it isn't very interesting, I can read for months
Yeah, it takes a
or a
longer
few
time.
months.
Yes, yes, I
Yes.
understand. Do you ever read like nonfiction books, like how to do something, how to learn something? Do you understand?
What? Can you repeat, please?
Yes. Do you ever read nonfiction books, like how-to books, like to learn how to do something?
Oh,
Maybe it's
when
a
I
book which helps you with work or something like that, yeah?
when I studied in university, I read a lot of such books.
Yeah, I'm sure. I remember you being.
But now I finished my university. I graduated of it, so now I don't read it.
Okay. Let's see here.
Okay, we have a new student, Kate.
Hi,
Hello.
do you hear me?
Okay.
Yeah. Now we have you.
And we were talking about books and reading today. What kind of books do you like to read, Kate?
Could you repeat?
Yes. What kind of books do you like to read?
Okay, it depends on situation, but most of all I read fantasy.
Fantasy.
Yeah.
Like science fiction fantasy?
Different. I don't really like science fiction, like about cosmos or cosmos ships. I prefer, I don't know how to explain it, just some kind of fantasy, like fantasy words, Terry Pratchett, Haruki Murakami, Ray Bradbury.
I didn't understand that. Could you repeat that last part, please?
Sorry. Is it about sound?
About what?
About sound.
Sounds, yes.
Maybe I need to do it more loud. Don't know.
Okay.
But how? Oh, sorry. It
But,
was
I
okay
think
in the previous lessons.
What?
My God, sorry, I need to do something with it.
Okay.
Could you help me somehow? Could I do?
Mary, are you with us? Mary.
Hello,
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good, thank you. We're talking about books and reading today. Do you like to read?
Yes, I like.
Good. What do you like to read?
I like many kind of literature.
Literature? Literature books? Classical? Like all
Classical
literature or
and alternative literature.
alternative literature?
Alternative literature. Like Czech, Polanik, like I don't know, maybe I can remember writers.
So are these big, thick, long stories? Books, long
Repeat, please.
stories? Are these long stories with big, thick books? You know, big, thick books?
It's different book.
Different books.
Mhm.
Do you ever read any like self-help books to maybe help you, you know, have a better life or have better health or better do stuff like cooking or whatever? Do you ever read books like that?
Sometimes I read not very big books. Maybe it's short stories, short novel like Isaac Asimov. Maybe it's different. I don't know. It's not depend how big this book.
Okay, but I was asking you, do you ever read like self-help books, books that maybe improve your life?
Oh yes, now I read a book about painting, about drawing, about I don't know, about stuff, about clothes, and
Fashion.
fashion design,
Yes.
and I help my brother with him diploma. I don't know. And I read books about production, some stuff, some details, metal details.
Is this your brother's work? His
No,
job?
his graduate work.
Oh, he's like university?
No, it's not university. It's like college.
Oh, okay. I understand. Dealing with metalworking somehow?
We do this work, but not finished now.
Okay. Do you remember any when you were a child? Any like Kate? Are you there? Were you with us?
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay. You get that squared away. What kind of children's books did you remember? Do you remember any children's books as a child that you read to?
Yeah.
Like what?
Like Russian fairy tales.
Do you remember any of these?
Yeah, some of them, of course. Some of them could be really cruel. Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Vitaly, what is the? Do you have any favorite authors? Vitaly, do you have a favorite author?
My favorite author?
Yes. Do you have a favorite author?
Uh, yes. I my favorite series of books is Son of Ice and Fire, and I think that George R. Martin is he's author of it, and I think he's my favorite
Okay.
writer.
So, do you like a serial? Is it better than books? Also.
Yes, I like it, but books were better.
Okay.
My friend reads these books, and he always say me what happened in future. I not interested to see serials without his
Did you
stories.
want to kill him sometimes?
Yes, I'm very злюсь. I don't know.
Maybe he is not a real friend, because spoilers, that's a crime.
It's his favorite deal. I don't know. He very like do it. Tell everybody what happens in future in these
Awful.
books.
Okay.
Where do you get your books? Kate, where do you normally get your books? Do you go to the library? Do you go to the bookstore, or where?
I tried some libraries, but library which near my home, sometimes it's difficult to find where there are some modern books, some new ones. So I used to buy them in the shops, and now I bought electronic book.
Yes.
And yeah, maybe a real book is more alive, but electronic one is cheaper. So
Yes. Vitaly, you buy your books, or do you also do the e-books?
I don't buy books. I steal it. I don't load it. I don't load free books. So I'm a pirate.
Yes.
oh, it's about ebook, so that's okay. Me too.
Mary, are you also a pirate?
Yes, unfortunately, but I do it.
Okay. What are your? Do you have a favorite author, Mary?
It's difficult question. I like many authors. Maybe I don't know Dickens. Uh, mm, many Shakespeare. I very like sonnets. Shakespeare. Yes. I not have favorite author. I like many authors.
Do you have a favorite time of day to read? Do you like to read in the morning or in the evenings? What's time, Mary? What time of day do you like to read?
In the evening, I think. Yes, I'm more productive in the evening.
Do you listen to music while you read, or do you like it quiet?
No, I not listen music. It's better for me to silence when I read book.
For it to be quiet, you gotta be quiet. Kate, how about you? Do you like to be quiet, or you like soft music in the background?
Don't really like music in the background, it's disturbing, but if book really interesting, I might not hear anything around me. It's also possible.
Do you have a favorite chair or favorite place do you like to read, Kate?
They just must be comfortable. That's all. And
Yeah.
quiet, yeah.
Vitaly, do you have a favorite? Do you have like a seat or a chair or corner somewhere where you like to? Is your best place to read?
Best place to read?
Yeah. Do you have a favorite spot?
No, often I read in bed.
That's a comfortable place, right? It's a comfortable place. Do you, in the summertime, do you like to take a book outside and read? Sit in the park and read? Is that something you'd like to do, Vitaly?
Oh, I didn't understand. Sorry.
Oh,
Repeat.
in the summertime, when it's nice weather, take a book and go outside, like sit under a tree and read. Do you like to do this?
No, I don't do it.
Don't do it.
I don't know why, but I don't like it.
Might be something you want to try, right? Something.
I think that when you go out, you have to do some activity. You can read at home at the evening, but when you go out, it's better to do something.
Okay. Mary, are you also just indoor reader, never go outdoors? In the sun, nice weather?
Sometimes, but it's difficult to concentrate my attention on book.
Oh. Okay, how about a different question? About you know, a lot of books are made into movies, right? Do you once you read a book, do you kind of wait for if the movie comes out, would you run to see it? Mary.
Repeat, please.
Yes. If you've read a book and then they later on make a movie out of it, would you go see the movie?
No, I think book always more interesting than films, because every person has imagination, and we have different pictures when we imaginative something action, something heroes, and when we watch a movie, we see different pictures than we imagine in our brain, in our mind.
Kate, do you agree with that?
What?
Kate, do you agree
Yes,
with
I'm
that?
here.
Did you agree? Do you agree with what Mary said about the movies and books?
I mostly I watch movies. If I really like a book, I try to watch it. And sometimes it could be even better than book, or even not both. So it depends.
Have you ever been to like a bookstore where they had the author was there and had a book signing, and you know he was signing the books?
Never.
You go to bookstores very often, Kate?
Oh, sorry.
You
Please
go to
repeat.
bookstores very often.
Not really. And I have never met authors.
You've never met an author? Okay. Published author? Vitaly, have you ever been to a bookstore where there was a guy there signing, or a woman there signing books? You know what I'm talking about?
When I studied in university, my teacher was a writer, but I haven't read his books. I knew that he's a writer, and he wrote a lot of different books, but I wanted to find some book, his book, and read it, but I didn't find it.
So what kind of book was it? Like about the profession?
No, he's a fantasy writer.
That's interesting.
So do you, Tally, do you have any like a time of day or amount of days, to, like a couple hours a day do you read, or do you try to just read as when you can? Do you have a specific time of day you read?
No, I read when I have mood.
Or when you're you're in the right mood, huh?
Yes.
I'm in the mood to read. Okay. Do you ever read funny books? Makes you laugh?
No,
You
I
like
read different books.
different books.
Mostly you cry.
Sad
Yes.
books.
Also, I like drama.
It's Game of Thrones, of course you're crying after
Yes,
it.
I read such book that made me cry.
That's possible.
Which one? I need to read it.
Need to find this
Yes,
book.
and I think that books drama much more stronger than movie drama.
Why?
Uh, I'm not sure why. I don't think that I can explain, but book drama had very strong influence on me.
Mhm.
I was very expressed of it. I was very excited, and I have never had such feeling from movie.
So you just must tell us which book was it. That's interesting. Do you remember the name?
I remember name. It called Desperator,
Could
but
you do you know in Russian?
отчаянный. But I don't remember author.
Good.
Maybe you could write it for us, Vitaly. Can you write it on the thing in your chat box? The name of the book in either language. Maybe so we could find it. If we, might be interesting.
I'm not sure that in English it calls such in Russia.
That's
So
It's always a problem.
I know Russian name of this book, but I'm not sure that if I translate it from Russia to English, it will be proper translation.
Well, just really write it in Russian.
Okay. So is it отчаянные or отчаянный?
Okay. Give me a minute. I'll find it in
Okay.
Google and.
Okay. Cool. Mary, do you like history books? Books about like history?
Maybe if it's учебник, I don't know. How it's
Student book.
maybe it's students' book about history, but if it's fiction books, it's often not true. So I not think that is history book, like Code Da Vinci. It's
No,
not.
it's definitely not history.
It's not history book, but some people count this history book or something like that.
Yeah, that's strange. And my granny, she used to had a big library with history books, and I think that's real historical novels, but like novels about real historical characters.
Did you like to read those books?
I haven't read them. Don't know, maybe one time I will decide to read them.
Does she still have those books, or
Yeah,
they
yeah.
She still has those?
Yeah, but she is not alive.
Oh,
But books, yeah, they still exist.
they're still there, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to inherit these books, I guess?
Yeah,
Maybe.
I think so.
Is book clubs popular in this part of the world? Book clubs, you know what book clubs are?
Yeah, I've heard about it.
You thought about it? You get together with other people and read the book and talk about the book and things like this? Do they have those here?
Maybe, but I don't know if it exists in my city.
What city do you live in, Kate? What city do you live in?
Voronezh, Russia.
What country is this?
Russia.
Mary, what city do you live in?
I'm living in Ukraine.
You live in Ukraine. What city?
Now I live in Zolote Vody.
Don't know. I'm in Ukraine too. Valley, what city do you live in? Valley? Valley?
I'm from Ukraine.
You're from Ukraine. What city?
Oh, I'm from Donetsk.
Donetsk. Donetsk. They had a lot of their books clubs there? Did they have book clubs there? Did they, right?
Yes, I found this book.
Are you living there now? Vitaly, are you living there now?
Oh, yes, I know. Yes, now I live
In Donetsk?
Yes.
Please
But
be careful.
I don't live exactly in Donetsk. I live in small town,
Oh, I see.
a bit in the west from Donetsk.
Okay. Still be careful, please. Okay. Do you know what an autobiography is? Vitaly, do you know an autobiography? Do you know what this means?
Biography?
Autobiography.
Autobiography. I know what is it, but I don't like it.
Why?
I've read some in school. In our school program was autobiography, but I don't like it.
Well, I mean, why would you say you don't like them? I mean, sometimes people become famous and then they, through music or through arts or through, politics, and they write about themselves and people are interested. I would think, but I'm just wondering why you say you don't like them. Do you have, okay. I guess that's
Maybe I should just try to read one.
okay.
Because that I read in school, and in school program always boring books.
Oh, so that is cool. Mary, do you like autobiographies?
Sometimes, if it's interesting person, I read autobiographies. Group Beatles. It's was very good book. I enjoy this book.
Yeah, for example, like that. That's a good example of an autobiography. Kate, do you like autobiographies?
Never really tried.
You never tried it?
It depends on a person. If I like this person, maybe I would be interested to write his autobiography.
But what do you think you need to like it? Maybe you you need to have like opposite feelings.
Maybe I will know something, and after that I won't like this person anymore. Don't know. It's possible.
Learn what you don't like. Well, how about the whole book system? I mean, now with the computers, and like you guys download all these books, is the library system going to like eventually disappear? You think? Vitaly, let's get your opinion on that. What do you think about the future of like libraries and books? Is this going to go the way of like typewriters where they don't have them anymore? Vitaly, what do you think?
I think that everything is changing in the world, and libraries will change too. I think that they will in future they will another.
Mm-hmm.
They
I
will
think
what?
all the paper books are very. It's now it's quite expensive, but in future I think it will be much more expensive. So all books will be digital, and in library you will go and read it from screen.
Now, I know that it seems to be changing quickly. Mary, do you think they'll be eventually do away with all the libraries and change those buildings into something else?
I like library, but I have bad experience about it because every time when I went in this place, all women who work in this place, very strange and very. I have difficult. I feel difficult have
Yeah.
hard way when I speak with this woman. They always very, I don't know.
Vicious. That's possible. Sometimes very strange.
Yes, and I don't know why, why it's happened, but this woman not, not the
Maybe,
good person.
but by other days were broken other women. Not all the time, just one. But in my library, I've also another situation. It's, sometimes could be problem find the book which I want to. At last time when I was there, they was really kind, and they tried to attract me, like
Attack?
come back, and all of that.
What are some famous authors from your country?
And
Kate.
Shevchenko.
Shevchenko. Well, that's yes, Shevchenko. Kate, do you have any famous authors from your country?
If it's about new popular ones, I'm not really familiar. I know, but I like Tatiana Tolstoy. She's really good author. And who wrote Духлес? Кто Духлес написал? Я не помню.
I don't know.
Okay, don't mind. And it's a popular book, but I haven't read it. I know that classic authors are popular, like Dostoevsky, Tolstoy, were always readable.
Have you read a lot of their work?
I've read some books of Dostoevsky, and I like it.
You liked it?
Yeah.
Do you think that they're as famous as do you think they're as overrated, or you think they're that he's really that good a writer?
I think so. Yeah.
Overrated? Do you think you understand? Do you think he's overrated? He's very, very famous, right?
Yeah.
And everybody, who studies him in school and everything, they name streets after him, right?
Yeah.
So you think he's that famous, that good of a writer?
I think so, but okay. You need to read it only if you want, not to just tell, wow, I've read Dostoevsky, so I'm cool, like that, just to be seem more clever. Just only if you really like it, only if you understand. But he's really good.
Yes, I agree. It's good author.
But you talk about the meanings or some maybe or style of writing.
I liked Братья Карамазовы. Karamazov brothers. But in school I read Crime and Justice, «Преступление и наказание», and in school it was boring. I don't know. Maybe you need to read classic works. Just I'm talking about myself. For me, it's only and I'm ready to it and want to understand it. Just like this.
Mhm.
Vitaly, have you read a lot of Shevchenko's work
Yes, it's cool.
at school? Did you enjoy it?
Oh, it's difficult to say. I think that I need to reread it, read it again.
Oh, reread it.
Yes,
Okay.
because as I said, when you read something in school and the teacher force you
Yeah.
to read it, it's kind of punish, and you don't like it.
And I agree to you. And it also depends on because school program and my teacher didn't I don't know how to tell it, didn't distract me from Bulgakov as example. So I liked it really.
But what do you like more? If you talk about the book Heart of the Dog, film or book?
Unfortunately, I haven't read this book, but film is good.
Yeah, but I think film is much better than book.
But maybe because there are such a good actors,
Yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah.
I like more than Shevchenko. I like Franco. It's
Fortunately,
Ukrainian writer.
Vitaly, you say you are from the region where the people need to read more Russian writers, but you talk about the only Ukrainian.
This is a school program, so
maybe.
It doesn't matter where are you from, where I'm from.
Mm-hmm. No, when I was at school, I don't really read the Ukrainian authors. For me, it's in that moment it was not really interesting.
I don't know,
It's
maybe
hard
it
to say
depends
what.
on the program. Different school, different programs. Who knows?
I like Franco because when I growed up in adult age, how to say, when I was adult or already, I read his some of his poetry again, and I really enjoyed it. But at school, I hated him. I hated him and all his poetry.
Yeah, my
Maybe I will read Shevchenko, reread Shevchenko. I will enjoy it too.
So, any other famous writers besides the ones we talked about? And Kate, do you know any other famous writers?
George Martin is definitely famous now after serial books. I don't know who is trendy now.
George Martin, is this a English writer?
Yeah.
Do you read his English
maybe
books?
American.
He's American. He's American.
He's American. And he writes in English, apparently, right?
Yeah.
Do you read him in English, Kate?
Oh, I just watched Syria, and I tried to read in English, like one of Terry Pratchett book and other one, and now I'm reading Hobbit in English.
In English.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big book, isn't it?
That's okay. That's interesting. It's like a tale, hobbits, forest,
Yes,
dragon.
yes. Mary, do you read English books?
I read Tolkien, but not in English. In English, I read Железный,
Mm. What about
Prince of Amber.
So, is it easy to read?
Sometimes this book have slang, and it's sometimes difficult. And I started read Fight Club in English.
Yeah.
I read it before in Russian, and but I not finished. I don't know why. Some trouble with me.
But if you watched a movie, you know what will be at the end, so it's okay.
I think this. Before I see movie and after I read book, and when I read, it's little difficult because you have. You know heroes, you know Marla Singer and Tyler Durden, and it's little difficult to do your own pictures this hero and this action.
Practically impossible after a movie.
Yes, maybe it's in this case better to read book and after that watch a movie.
It depends.
Well, let's talk about maybe a different kind of book. Do you guys, a recipe book, a book of different recipes in the kitchen? Do you have these kind of books at home, Kate?
Of course.
Of course. Like how many?
I don't know, some of them.
How many?
Some of them I haven't count, maybe 3 or 4.
Mary, do you have any of these books in your kitchen?
Not in the kitchen, but I have a lot of.
Oh, not in the kitchen, but you have. Vitaly, you have any recipe books?
Mary, for you it's like a table book.
A table book.
No, I have in cabinet, in bookshelf.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I see.
Vitaly, you have any?
Yeah.
Are you a cook?
Cook?
Yes. Do you like to cook?
Oh,
Do you like cookbooks?
Cookbooks?
Huh?
Cookbooks?
Cookbooks? Yes.
No, I don't have.
No.
Maybe
you don't.
maybe my mom has.
Yes, maybe so. Let me ask you a question, Vitaly. If you had to guess, how many books do you think you've read your whole life? We could guess a number. How many books you have read your whole life?
On this question, I usually answered that I've read only 5 books. It's kind of joke that I've read only 5 books. It's Alphabet, Bible, Third Book, Blue Book, and I don't remember. 5.
And yellow.
It's
I don't think I get this joke.
I don't remember how to translate it in English.
Which
Mary,
word?
What?
Which word? Vitaly.
Техника безопасности.
Oh. It's like technical
Security.
What is this word?
Technical security. We have
Accident prevention.
Oh, accident prevention. Okay, Mary, do you have any books you could recommend that we could read? You think would be good for us to read?
I don't know. It's depend of person.
Well, what's have you read a book recently that you liked?
Maybe I don't know, Lem. It's very good author, and I can recommend this author for anyone.
Lem.
Stanislav Lem?
Yes.
What?
Like Solaris? No.
Футуристический конгресс. I don't know.
I've read Solaris.
It's good author. It's social fantastic. I don't know. Maybe sometimes it's good. No. I can't remember after. I know, but I can't remember.
Okay, can you write the name of this book in our little chat box here so we can get a good look at this book?
No, I can't remember name of author. I don't know, something wrong with my memory today.
But which book was it?
Oh, maybe somebody else answer for this question.
But what's the name of book?
Tarkovsky do movie in this book.
Solaris?
Not Solaris, another book.
Stalker.
Yes.
Пикник на обочине.
Yes.
I don't know the English variant for it.
It's brother. Yes. Not
Strugatsky.
Strugatsky. Yes. Thank you.
I like that too, yeah. Very great.
Well, can one of you write this in this chat box so we can look at this book?
We found this author. It's brother Strugatsky, and this name of this book. It's Picnic in the Outside of Road.
You'd better type
Roadside
it.
picnic.
Roadside picnic?
Yes, roadside picnic.
And you could try other books of them. They're really interesting. I loved, I don't know, Гадкие лебеди, Bad Swans. I don't know how to translate.
Yeah. So it's something like Black Swan, something like that.
And that's also quite good. But the final was a really tricky one. I didn't understand it properly. But anyway, that's interesting. And if it's about me to recommend, if you never read him, you could try Ray Bradbury.
Who is this?
He's American, and he writes some kind of fantasy, like science fiction, but mostly about people and their feelings. He's trying to write about future and about people and that future.
What's his name?
Okay, I will type it.
Okay, thank you.
Was it he write 441 degrees?
Yeah.
Fahrenheit. 400 degrees Fahrenheit or something like this? Yes. Okay, well, she did that. Mary, if you had to guess how many books, Ray Bradbury, yes, I'm this. How many books have you ever read in your entire life, Mary?
I can't guess.
Oh, guess.
Many.
How many? Give me a number.
I don't know. Maybe 1,000. I don't know.
1,000. Did you go to university?
I finished university.
We probably read 1,000 books at university, just in university, didn't you? They made you read 1,000 books, didn't they?
Could you repeat, please?
The university made you read 1,000 books, didn't they?
I don't know. I don't know how many I read in my life book.
How many books do you read a month, man?
What?
How many a month? In a month, how many books do you think you read?
In months?
Yeah.
Sometimes I not read in months. Maybe I have no time. But sometimes and I don't know, maybe 10, maybe 1, maybe 5, maybe 20.
10 in a month? Wow.
Sometimes.
Little books. Very little.
Tiny ones.
How about you, Kate? How often do you read?
It depends on free time, on the books. Sometimes it could be 2 books in a month. And
2 books a month?
more it's my maximum of speed in my life. I don't know, maybe some hundreds.
How
Don't
many?
know. Maybe some hundreds.
700?
Yeah. No, not 7, maybe 3. Don't really know.
I don't know. Okay. Let's see. What else we have here? Do you like mysteries?
Yeah. It's another my favorite genre.
Why? What do you think?
I don't know. I like to read exciting things. Like it could frighten me or just make me ask, what happened? I need to reread it. Some shocking things. I don't know.
Shocking. Okay. Is there Mary, do you have any books you could recommend? I know we asked this before, but I wanted to ask you one more time because these other people are recommending books, and I thought surely there's a book. I guess you read this. You one actually recommended this Ray Bradbury, huh?
Thomas, what's your favorite genre?
My favorite genre is probably crime novels. I like to read about crime novels. They are exciting to me. I've read a lot of that as far as nonfiction.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I read a lot of newspapers. Do you read newspapers, Kate?
Not really. I don't really like reality.
Reality?
Yeah.
It's good to avoid reality. Mary, are you a big current events reader? Mary? Do you like to read current events about what's going on in the world and like newspapers?
Sometimes, but I not read newspapers. I read some it in some site in internet.
Well, yeah, it was like books. All the newspapers have become digital. I read them on the internet too. I mean, I don't go buy newspapers. I go to different websites but they're like newspapers, right?
I never buy newspapers.
I don't either. I just go to different websites that are newspapers.
Maybe in websites very little more fresh information than in newspapers.
Newer, right? Newer.
New information more than newspapers.
Okay. Vitaly, how about you? Are you a current event guy, or you try to keep up with what's going on in the world?
Yes, in the internet we can to watch video, maybe what happens, and newspapers we can do it in the newspapers.
Yes, I agree. Vitaly, are you a current event guy?
I read news from internet.
I'm sorry,
as
what?
well. I read the news from internet.
News from internet.
Yes.
Yes, it's a popular way to get information nowadays, is it not?
I don't like paper news.
Paper newspapers. There's like getting to be like books, like a thing of the past, right?
It's so old-fashioned. When I take paper news in hand, I feel like old man.
That's a problem.
So it's only old men sit in parks or squares and read newspaper.
Yeah, maybe it's stereotype.
Yes, maybe.
Stereotype. Yes. But you know, there's the other side of this coin is that if you spend a lot of time looking at computer screens, it's bad for your eyes, isn't it, Vitaly?
No, it isn't.
No.
It's bad. It's bad for health, but it's bad for backbone, and it's bad for back. But it isn't make your
I
how
don't
to
know.
say.
I went to an eye doctor one time, and she told me that 3 hours a day maximum computer screens. No more than that's bad for your eyes.
No, I've read that there isn't exist any evidence that screen can decrease your
Vision.
vision. Yes, vision.
Mary, what do you think about that? Screens bad for your vision or not?
Yes, I think it's bad for our vision, but I spend many time for computer, and sometimes I have bad feeling in my eyes. So
How
I
many
think
hours?
it's
How
true
many hours do you think you sit in front of the computer, Mary? How many hours a day?
all day.
All day.
Yes.
All day? Every day?
Yes.
So
Okay,
what's your
how about
profession?
Why do you have cooking books in your shelf?
No, if I cooking, I not see on the computer. But when I not do something for house, in the house, I do something in the computer.
Mhm. I see.
Kate, how many hours a day?
It depends, but a lot of.
What?
A lot of, maybe
A lot?
4 hours or 5. And if I do it for my university, it's also on computer, so it could be even more. And I don't think that it's good for my eyes.
What do you think is maybe a good maximum time that you should spend in front of a computer? Do you know? Would you guess how many hours would be good?
Unfortunately, if your job connected with computer, you have no choice.
Have you seen these new like Kindle readers or these what are these tablets where they like look like books and they change the lighting so it looks more like a book? Kate, you know what I'm talking about?
You're talking about special screen for reading?
Yeah, like a tablet, an electronic tablet.
Yeah, it's like e-books, and
Yeah.
I've got such screen in my electronic book.
Do you think those are easier on your eyes?
It's better than computer screen.
I
I don't
know
have
that.
one. What?
I know that when you work in front of a computer, you have to use rule 30 rule. It means that every 30 minutes you have to take break in 30 seconds to watch in 30 meters away from screen. It helps to keep your vision good.
So every 30 minutes, take 30 seconds. That'll.
Yes,
take,
and look to 30 meters away from screen.
Oh, 30 meters. 30 seconds, 30 meters every 30 minutes.
But
Yes, it's rule 30 rule.
If you haven't maybe if you work in the office
Without any windows.
Window. Any office has a window.
Every, you mean?
No.
Yes, every. Yes, every.
Yeah, in fact, we have to.
Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you all for coming. Next week at 9 o'clock here, we on Monday, we will talk about different countries and the advantages of living in different countries. I hope you all come back and talk about that then. Okay?
Thank you for
Thank
lesson.
you
Okay,
very much.
Yes,
thank you.
thank you.
Goodbye.
Have a good week.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye.